Hi, my soulful friends. Allison Profit here, creator of the Soulful Entrepreneur Summit, which is taking place January 25th through the 29th, 2021. And today I am so excited to be joined by Jason. He is going to be a panelist, and we're going to be doing his speaker spotlight interview today so that we can get to know him just a little bit better. And he's going to be joining us on Wednesday, January 27th for the Soulful Messaging Day. And I can't wait to dive in. Hi, Jason. How are you today?
Hi, Allison. It's great to be here with you today. I'm looking forward to the summit in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so are we. So let's start off with just having you introduce yourself and tell us a little about your business.
Well, I'm Jason LeDuc. I'm the founder of Evil Genius Leadership Consultants. I started my company as I was leaving the Air Force after 20 years as an Air Force officer. And what I wanted to do was take the best leadership and strategy training we do in the United States military and bring what's appropriate for that to small, medium, even large businesses who are looking to develop a strategy, build a team around them, and turn it into a plan of action that can be executed to achieve those goals and beyond.
I love that. I'm so excited to have you bring some of what we would think is this like hard around the edges things when we think about military. I don't think we think about soulfulness, but I love that you're kind of bringing some of those really great things that you learned in your Air Force training into our summit. So tell us a little bit about what does it mean to you to be a soulful entrepreneur?
I think the military does bring some things that are soulful. People look at the military outside, it's a lot of yelling and screaming and do what I tell you. But after you get through basic training, that really only gets you so far. We want people to be smart. We want them to be thinkers. We want them to give their best and show initiative in the military. And so the things that I think are applicable from the military, besides the concepts of strategy and plans of action, are the ideas of being conscious about what you're doing. And that's something that's very important to us in the military. We say in the military, no plan survives contact with the enemy. You don't control the circumstances around you. You don't control the environment. You don't control what people around you are going to do. And it's important to be able to flow with those circumstances, but also make conscious choices that are going to help you get to where you want to go. And that's not always something that comes out when we talk about when in the public view of the military, that we really do have to build strategies that account for being able to flow with the environment and adapt and have our plans adapt to what's going on around us. And that's what being soulful is all about, is being connected to the environment around you, connected to your circumstances, and adapting so that you can achieve that in conjunction with your environment.
Yeah, I love that perspective. So when you think about environment, one of the things that we're wanting to bring into this summit is the importance of fun and having fun in our life and through our businesses. And a part of our application process for all of our speakers was to have you share your favorite go-to song, the thing that gets you energized and pumped up. And so I'd love for you to tell us, what is your go-to song and why is it your go-to?
Well, I have this playlist that I created as I was leaving the Air Force, as I was coming into this new life as a business owner and a civilian, and really going through some personal things in my life at the same time. I created this playlist called Transformation. And the very first song on that playlist is a song called Miracle Mile by Cold War Kids. And it's a very hard driving song, but I think it's got some really great messages about figuring out who you are and what you want, and then picking yourself up and going through the hardships and the transitions you need to go through to get to who you want to be on the other side. So that's the lead on my transformation playlist.
I love it. I love it. If you're watching this video, just know that we are creating a playlist of all of our speakers' go-to songs. So that is in the comments of this video, or not the comments, the description of this video. You can grab either the Spotify playlist or the YouTube playlist, whatever is your choice, so that you can listen in on what's getting our speakers energized leading up to, during, and after the summit. So we really are excited about bringing that fun and unique aspect to the summit. So what are you most excited about sharing with our attendees during the summit week?
What I'm excited about sharing from my own perspective is really how you can be conscious about what you're doing without being controlling of yourself or the other people around you, how you can make good choices, how you can make good choices today that are going to result in better outcomes tomorrow, instead of waiting till tomorrow and then making a choice then. But really what I'm excited about is seeing all the other speakers and panelists. I have blocked out pretty much my entire week, with a couple of exceptions, to see everybody else at the panel. So I'm really just excited to learn and grow with everyone else who's coming.
Yeah, so am I. I'm just so blown away by the caliber of the people that we are pulling together for this event, and the attendees are certainly in for a treat. So we're gonna run into some rapid fire questions. Are you ready, Jason?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Do you prefer sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
What was the favorite book that you read in 2020?
Ooh, I read a few things in 2020, especially in light of recent events. I think the most important book I read, and probably my favorite, is called The Soul of America, and it's by John Meacham, and he's a historian. He comes by way of an economics and business background, but he's become a historian. And it's an excellent book, and it talks about how, while we're going through troubling times right now, there are historical periods that are analogous to that. And he shows how we got through those periods as well. And he gives a light at the end of the tunnel of hope for how we can get through the interesting times we're in right now.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And what was the biggest takeaway that you brought forward with you from 2020?
Biggest takeaway: every day is going to be different than the one that comes before it. It's just a matter of how different and how you adapt to it, or how we adapt to that day. March 16th in this country was a very different day than March 15th, and really all around the world, a
Mm.
very different day. But we had to learn, we had to adapt, and we had to move on. Every day is going to be different, and it's just a matter of how we adapt and how we react to that day being different. We can never go back to the day prior. We
Mm.
always have to move on and try to keep trying to achieve what we're doing, and build the relationships and have the fun we're going to have, regardless of how today is different than yesterday.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I think that it's such a powerful takeaway that often we have to be reminded of on a regular basis, because it can be very easy to get wrapped up into our own story, our own picture, our own life of what's happening right
Mm-hmm.
here in our little bubble of our world. But remembering that there's always going to be an opportunity to do something today. Can't change what happened yesterday, no control over the future. It's just right
Mm-hmm.
here, right now. What are we going to do with that opportunity? I love that so much. Jason, I'm so excited to hear you speak on our Soulful Messaging Day. Again, that's on January 27th, which is like in the middle of the summit. So
Mm-hmm.
your session is going to be from 8 to 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. So if you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, please check out the information. The link for getting your either free limited access pass or your all access pass is in the description of this video. We can't wait to see you. Jason, thank you for your time today. And I hope to kind of fulfill all of your hopes for all of the speakers as you have blocked off your calendar. And we just really hope to inspire people, teach people some new skills, and create a little bit of a sense of community with all of these soulful entrepreneurs. So we'll see you there.
Yeah, I have no doubt you'll exceed expectations, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at the end of January.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. See you soon.